Hello everyone. Welcome to our storytelling session. It's a story of Raj. It's his birthday today. But being a weekday, Raj must attend school today. Let's see how his day goes. So, let's get started. Today is Monday. Raj is rushing to get ready for his school. Yesterday was a tiring day for him as the family was out for celebrating his birthday and reached home late. He freshens up, has his breakfast, quickly gets ready from his perfectly organized wardrobe. His mother helped him choose the best outfit for school. He then steps out for school. Raj's father took his two-wheeler. While Raj's father was ready to go, he noticed Raj's helmet was not strapped properly. Raj's father immediately highlighted it and asked him to rectify it. Once done, they immediately started off for the school bus stop. As they were already late, Raj's father rode their two-wheeler fast to make sure Raj does not miss his school bus. He reaches the bus stop, waits in queue, and boards the bus. The journey starts. As he was looking out of the window, his eyes caught the attention of a big signboard displaying the statistics of road accidents. He was shocked to find that 414 people are killed every day on Indian roads, and a person gets killed every 4 minutes on our roads. He became worried and upset. At the very next stop, his friend boards the bus. He becomes excited to see him. He begins to fight with the boy sitting next to him to make space for his friend. The attendant enters and warns him that he will report him to the teacher. As he and his friend were stepping down from the bus, they gave way to a younger fellow who was rushing for school. He helped the youngster cross the road while explaining all the safety measures. Never run on road. While crossing the road, always first look right because the vehicles are approaching from the right side. Then look left to check if anyone has approached from the wrong side. And then again look right to be sure about safety before entering the road. Always use pedestrian crossing to cross the road. Upon reaching the classroom, he was summoned by his teacher regarding the complaint against him for his behavior on the bus. The teacher explained the importance of bus discipline to him. Bus discipline: always board and deboard in a queue. Always hold on to a handrail. Ensure that none of your body parts are outside the window. He immediately apologizes to his teacher and assures her that he will henceforth adhere to the bus discipline. The school was over. When Raj came out of the school gate, there were some visuals that caught Raj's attention. Raj saw his mother and approached her. He sat on the front co-passenger seat with his mother on the driver's seat. Both secured their seatbelt. As she began to drive, Raj started discussing with his mother the unfortunate incidents of people dying on the road due to lack of discipline. Hearing this, his mother became very sad. Mother asked, "Do you know why so many people are dying?" Raj looked worried. Mother answered, "Because people have stopped realizing the value of life. Always remember that everyone's life is important and one should always care for themselves and others as well." They reached home. Raj freshened up, had lunch, and went for a nap. As he woke up in the evening and was enjoying some snacks with his father, his mother came and asked him to get ready because they were going to see the recently released Hollywood movie Blue Beetle. Raj is excited to watch a movie about superheroes. He starts getting ready and his mother asks him to hurry. Before starting the journey, the father quickly checks the tires, brakes, functioning of the lights and fuel. They quickly got into the car and began their journey. While coming out of the society gate, Raj saw his friends cycling in dark without any reflective stickers and safety gears. Father emphasized Raj the importance of being visible on road to be safe. Also, his father asked Raj to communicate it to his friend. Suddenly, Raj's mother scolded him for his lack of self-management, which had caused them to be late. She also informed Raj's dad about his indisciplined behavior on the school bus. In response, Raj's father emphasized the importance of self-management and self-discipline to Raj. He also explained to him that by practicing self-management, he could contribute to road safety and pollution control. He also emphasized how repeatedly engaging in indisciplined behavior can lead to formation of bad habits, while consistently practicing good behavior can lead to the development of good habits. This, in turn, can contribute to building a strong foundation for a disciplined individual. While they were in the middle of their conversation, Raj saw his friend Vihan standing out through the sunroof. He began calling his friend by leaning out of the window and pointing to his father. His mother immediately discouraged him from doing so. Raj's father explained how his and Vihan's actions were dangerous. Looking out through the sunroof or calling out to someone through the window and talking to the person who is driving can distract the driver, which can be dangerous and life-threatening. As they continued down the road, they encountered cars that had taken the wrong lane, causing a traffic jam. Each driver was trying to overtake the other, and unfortunately, there was an ambulance stuck in the traffic, but nobody seemed to care. While stuck in traffic, Raj looked around and noticed many drivers and passengers without seatbelts and instances of triple riders without helmet. Raj expressed his concern to his parents, to which his mother explained both drivers and passengers should wear their seatbelts. Always wear a helmet with proper straps. Also, one should always follow lane driving. Always give way to the ambulance and other emergency vehicles. As they waited at the traffic signal, Raj asked his father why he was maintaining a certain specific distance from other cars. To this, his father emphasized the importance of maintaining a 3-second gap between vehicles. Raj then inquired, what is a 3-second gap and how to follow it? Father explained, consider any stationary object on the side of the road as reference. For example, any tree or road sign. When the car in front crossed the reference object, start counting 1001 and 1002. By the time you have completed, if your car is adjacent to the object, then you are in safe zone. In rainy or foggy season, maintain 3 seconds gap. As they managed to emerge from the traffic jam, they encountered a traffic signal ahead. Suddenly, a car rashly overtakes them and jumped the signal. Fortunately, there was a traffic police deployed at the traffic signal who caught the violator. Father said that the person faced consequences about making a wrong choice. The car behind them was constantly honking and the driver was shouting at his father. Raj asked his father why he wasn't responding to the driver. His father explained, one should always avoid road rage. Raj asked his dad how to deal with such situations, to which his father said, I will give you a few tips. Avoid responding, don't offend, be tolerant and forgiving. After all the rushing and commotion, they finally made it to the theater, only to find that the movie had already begun. After the movie had ended, Raj exited the theater with a sense of excitement, pretending to be a superhero. As they made their way to the parking lot, it began to rain. On their way back, they saw some crowd at the side of the road. Raj's father stopped the car when they saw another car with burst tire. Raj asked his mother how the burst tire happened and if it could have been prevented. She explained the cause and possible prevention methods. The tread wear indicator shows the level of wear on the tire. When the tread depth reaches the TWI bubble, it's time to replace the tire. As they continued driving, Raj noticed his father checking the mirror. He asked his mother what his father was doing, and she explained that he was using the MSS technique to check for any vehicle on the blind spots. Raj then asked what blind spots were, and his mother explained it to him. It's important to note that drivers may have blind spots around their vehicles that can make it difficult to see objects or other vehicles near them. Blind spots are the areas that are not visible through the rearview mirrors. MSS, which stands for Mirror Signal Shoulder Check, is an essential practice that aids in the identification of blind spots, if any. It is crucial to execute this check before making any moves on the road. It was 8:30 p.m. and they were waiting at a traffic light. Raj noticed a young boy being stopped by the police. He asked his mother for an explanation. She said, "When driving on the road, one must ensure that they are at least 18 years old, have proper vehicle documentation, and are wearing appropriate riding gear." As they moved ahead, Raj's mother pointed out a biker with proper riding posture and gear. Raj asked what riding posture meant, and his mother explained. Eyes looking forward to cover a wide range of information. Shoulders relaxed. Elbows, arms slightly bent and relaxed. Hands grasping center of grip from where you can easily operate levers and switches. Hips sitting in a position from where you can easily operate the handlebar and brakes. Knees slightly squeezing the fuel tank between your thighs. On a scooter, the knees should be straight and facing forward. Feet. Place arch of shoes on foot toes facing forward, the toes resting lightly on the brakes and gear pedal. As they approached their home, Raj noticed some road signs and colorful lines on the road. He asked his father about their meaning, and his father kindly explained that the colorful lines are called road markings, which help road users maintain road discipline. Additionally, there are 3 types of road signs in India, namely mandatory, warning, and informational. Mandatory road signs are compulsory signs, and if they are not followed, the traffic police will book a violation. Warning road signs are not compulsory, but following them is important to avoid any accident. Information road signs are only for information sharing. The road signs that you saw on the road are mandatory signs. Normally, all mandatory road signs are round in shape except these 2. The first sign in the left means stop, and the inverted triangle sign means give way to the other vehicles approaching. On your left, there's a sign indicating the speed limit of this road. The number 50 on it means that all vehicles must drive at a speed lower than 50 kilometers per hour. On your right, there's a sign that states no vehicle is permitted to stop or park on the road. To your left, you will see a sign that reads compulsory cycle track. It indicates that it is mandatory for cyclists to use the designated cycle track or lane and not the main road. On your right, you will see a sign that says last restriction end. This sign indicates the point where a previously imposed traffic restriction, such as a speed limit or no passing zone, is no longer in effect, and the driver must follow the new restrictions of the present road he is driving. These are warning road signs, and they are all in triangular shape. The sign on the left alerts drivers to an upcoming school, so they should slow down and drive cautiously, as any child may unexpectedly enter the road. On the right, the road sign warns of an upcoming intersection, so drivers should also drive slowly, as there may be multiple vehicles approaching them from different directions. The sign on your left warns the drivers of an upcoming pedestrian crossing. One should drive slow, as there might be some pedestrian approaching the crossing suddenly. The sign on your right warns the driver of an approaching roundabout crossing. The driver should drive slow, as there would be many vehicles approaching from different directions. The sign on your left reads cycle crossing. It marks an area where cyclists frequently cross the road, so it's important for drivers and riders to be cautious and yield to them. The road sign on your right is speed breaker, which indicates that there is a speed bump on the road ahead, and drivers should slow down to safely navigate it. The sign on your left reads unguarded railway crossing, which indicates that there is a railway crossing ahead without any railway crossing gates or guards, and drivers should exercise caution, looking for approaching trains, and be prepared to yield the right of way to oncoming trains before proceeding. The sign on your right reads guarded railway crossing, which indicates that there is a railway crossing ahead equipped with barriers, gates, and other safety measures, and drivers should be prepared to stop when the barriers are down or gates are closed due to an approaching train. It signifies the need for caution and compliance with the signals and safety devices at the railway crossing. The sign on your left reads traffic signal, which indicates the presence of a traffic signal at an upcoming intersection or junction, instructing drivers and riders to obey the signals and control their movements accordingly based on the signal's indications, such as stopping at a red light, yielding at a yellow light, and proceeding on a green light when it's safe. The road sign on your right, which reads as merging traffic ahead, indicates that two separate lanes of traffic are about to merge into one lane, and drivers should be prepared to adjust their speed and yield the right of way as necessary to smoothly merge with other vehicles. Also, Raj's father pointed to the footpath and stated that pedestrians should always use it. If there is no footpath, walk on the side facing traffic. As they continued, suddenly his father saw a young boy crossing the road with his headphones on. His father added that not only the drivers or riders, but it is also the responsibility of pedestrians to ensure the safety of them and others on road. As Raj and his parents neared the entrance gate of the society, Raj asked if he could go cycling with his friend Bihan for a while. His parents agreed, but his father reminded him to be visible while riding in the evening. Raj was delighted as he knew what this meant. On reaching home, he put on his cycle helmet with reflective stickers, added reflective stickers to his bicycle, and wore brightly colored clothes before setting out. When he met Vihan, Raj stressed the importance of being visible during the evening to stay safe. After some time, Raj returned, freshened up, and had his dinner with parents. While they were about to go to sleep, Raj said to his father that he explained the meaning of all the road signs he learned today to his friend Vihan while cycling. Excited, Raj continued, "Mom, today I learned a lot about how to be a responsible road user. It feels like I'm a road safety superhero now," Raj exclaimed. His mom asked, "If you were a road safety superhero, what superpowers would you have?" Raj replied. Raj was shocked. "How can I help the country?" His mother smiled and said, "See, you are a superhero. And just like you, there are 33 crore kids in our country. When each of you unleashes your powers, India will become a true superpower. The question is, how will you utilize your abilities?" This is you. You are closest to your parents, sister and brothers, your friends and your family members. They are the ones whom you can influence using your powers. At the same time, you should educate them that they have to influence and save the lives of their family and friends. Like this, you will be able to influence the whole society. So kids, always remember your 5 superpowers. Always ensure everyone wears a helmet with proper straps on. Make sure everyone wears seat belts for all seats. Make sure no one overspeeds in your presence. Never allow drinking and driving. And most importantly, say no to distracted driving. Father was pleased that Raj is on his way to becoming a responsible road user. Thank you.